Interesting place. It's called Wal-Mikes instead of Walmart. The guy's name is Mike. He has a little bit of everything. He's kind of a thrift shop collector, interesting person, general store, a little bit of everything. They say if you don't have it, you don't need it. No idea. Yep, Wal-Mike definitely has a little bit of something here. Looks pokey. Need a head?
Nope.
Get a head. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Mouse traps, tarps, painting supplies, kerosene, heaters. I think this is the hardware section. A whole plastic jug full of hooks. Fish hooks. Fishing reels. I guess this is their sporting goods section. Last customer only spent $450. Don't you be that cheap. Today we stopped at the Willow Rose Thrift store in Willow, and we stopped there because we had seen one of our fellow YouTubers had stopped there, and it was a cute little thrift store. We really enjoyed looking around. One thing I bought was this adorable bar of soap. This is goat milk soap, and it's decorated on top with a little sheep and some little stars, a little bit of glitter. And this soap is made by another YouTuber that we watch, and it is the Flat Tire Farm, and she makes her own soaps. So it was wonderful to be able to support another YouTuber. And here's the information about Flat Tire Farm. Get it into focus. I'll put a link in the description below. But here's the information if you want to buy some of their wonderful soaps. So her friend, of course, that has the thrift shop was selling her soaps in there. And I picked one out. It smells wonderfully. Here's the information. And a code. Really cute. Nope, no moosies. Keep finding these perfect locations of ponds alongside the road where it would look really nice to have a moose there in the picture, but we're just not seeing them. We've not seen a moose yet. Here we are at Willow Creek, and it's a parking lot camping situation where there are 5 campsites in a row. And you park here, and your table and fire ring is behind you. And everybody just parks next to each other. And not too far through them woods is the huge Susitna River. This is where the Willow Creek joins the Susitna. And maybe we'll take a walk down there later. But for right now, I think we're going to get some supper going. So we did see some people with large blow-up raft-type fishing boats that frequent the area. And there's just a few people here camping. We saw a tent, and then we saw a fifth-wheeler pull through. And that's about it. It's pretty quiet. One thing for sure is we have a clear view of the sky for Starlink when we're parked in this type of a setting. We opted to put out the awning because the sun was shining so strongly on the side of the camper where the refrigerator is. And we were up to 81 degrees inside the camper when we got here. Go ahead. You need a thermocell out for when we cook supper?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. There's a few mosquitoes. One thing I must say, the Alaska mosquitoes are pretty big in size, and they're easier to slap and hit and catch, or clap your hands and snap them in between, right, Steve?
Yes, they are.
I'm doing pretty good at that, you said.
A little bit slower.
Yeah, they're a little slower. We can kill them easier. Right, Nick? Okay, I'll go get the inside stuff done. Steve is going to cook up brat patty burgers, and we're going to make salad because we got fresh veggies today at the IGA. And here comes our evening dinner for the What Have You kitchen. Steve cooked up our favorite brat patties that come from Salmon's Meat Market. Here we go. Salmon's Meat Market in Luxembourg, Wisconsin. And it's bratwurst meat made in a hamburger patty form. And he fried them up on the grill for us. And today when we stopped at IGA, we got big, fresh, beautiful Kaiser rolls. Oh, that's so nice. Steve's, of course, has a slice of raw onion. And then we had fresh vegetables, so we were able to make up some salads today, too. So we're eating good tonight in the What Have You kitchen. I put steak sauce on my burgers. Steve, of course, does ketchup and his onions. So that is dinner. Here we are at Willow Creek State Recreation Area. It's an interesting campground. It's comprised of little parking lots, and each one has a fire ring and a picnic table behind it. And you park facing inward or outward next to each other in this lot. We thought it was a rather interesting way to have a campground. And between the lots, interspersed in the woods, are various outhouses. So it's a beautiful day. We're going to walk down here by the river. It's where the Willow Creek joins the Susitna River. And that's where we're headed. The mosquitoes aren't too bad. We did a little bug spray now. And we also have nets along if we need them. Headgear. We also have the full body suit mosquito nets. Hopefully we don't need them. It's a gorgeous morning. No wind, blue sky. We're up to what, about 50 degrees? So let's see what this is over here. The 5 different species of Pacific salmon. Blood bandits, that's the mosquitoes. Plant life. Circle of life. hints for stewardship of angling the salmon. Well, it looks like this is the path. A gorgeous morning for a walk. Here I have to stop for one moment here and send some photos to my sister. There we go. Nice walking path. Well maintained. Go on, Nick. Run, 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 run. He needs to sniff. Everything's so fresh and green. We found a stash on the path. It was somebody's tackle box must have dumped out. Whole bunch of fishing weights and swivels and one hook. So we picked them up. Nick's enjoying himself. Okay, we're going to leave the handful of treasures here on a log, and maybe somebody can use them for their fishing. So Steve's walking down here along the edge of the river. It is fenced off with a security fence and a walkway deck for protection. And I don't think Nick wants to go down there. So Steve's going to walk down there first. Then I'll walk down and film it. These tubes are recycling bins for your tangled up fishing line, so it doesn't tangle into the critters along shore. You're supposed to take your used up fishing line or tangled line and deposit it in this tube, and then the DNR can come and clean it out. Okay, we're walking down the steps here. This is the Susitna River. And this is where a lot of people come to go salmon fishing. It's a pretty fast-moving river. There's a little table for cleaning your fish. Scoop up the water and rinse things off. And let Mother Nature do the rest with the guts. So right over here, Willow Creek joins this big river. And the river is all ribbons of current that change throughout the seasons, with little islands in the middle, but it's a very large river. What a beautiful morning. We were worried about the mosquitoes, but there's nothing down here. Big old snaggy tree trunks caught up in the current during the high water season, I suppose during the snow melt and spring runoff. And here's our first moose. Straight across, there's a baby moose on the other side. We know Mama's somewhere nearby, so we gotta be very careful. Hopefully she's on the other side of the river too. Here's our first moose sighting. It's a baby moose across the river from us, so I think we're in a pretty safe spot. Look at that. There, I don't have a tripod along, but now I can lean against the railing. Our first moose at Willow Creek, at Willow Creek Rec area. I'm pretty excited. Try not to shake. I gotta get some other pictures of it with the GoPro. I think we're going to be getting out of here because the baby moose is on the side of the other side of the river, but it's looking around and calling in this direction and making noises. He might be looking for his mommy, so we think we're going to get back up to the camper. Bye, baby moose. Well, we made it back to the camper as quick as we could go. Mama Moose is around somewhere. We don't want to be between her and the baby. Oh, hi, butterfly. Yeah, if she's somehow separated from her baby on the bank of the river, it was calling for her, making noises. That means we got to get out of here. So it was best to get back up to the camper. All along the southern edge of the Parks Highway of Wasilla is a beautiful mountain range. How well it shows up on the GoPro, but can you imagine living in this town and looking out anytime to the south and seeing all these beautiful mountains? Maybe if you built a house, you would make it aim south, all of your windows.